B Marsh Boxing back at it with another post fight review. Emmanuel Navarrete versus Uriel Lopez, a fight in Mexico City. And Emmanuel Navarrete handles his business. You know, this guy's a volume puncher, punches in bunches, awkward, herky jerky, all kind of different combinations that are very unorthodox. And he displayed all of those characteristics and his skill set in the 6 rounds that it lasted. You know, Uriel Lopez was basically like a tune-up fight, a stay busy fight for the man Emmanuel Navarrete as an opponent. You know, Navarrete is the WBO 122-pound champion, super bantamweight, and he wanted to stay busy, and he pulled a Julio Cesar Chavez. You know what I mean? A James Toney in the '90s. You know what I'm saying? A stay busy fight. He didn't defend his title tonight. His title wasn't on the line, and it shouldn't be because you know Uriel Lopez is you know a guy same age as Navarrete, but he has 13 wins and 13 losses. You know what I mean? He didn't deserve a title shot. And Emmanuel Navarrete, as a world champion, he wanted to stay busy with or without a crowd, and he was just putting hands all over this guy Uriel Lopez. You know what I mean? Uriel Lopez, he tried to display a tough chin and tried to hang in there. But Navarrete was working on his skill set, even switching stances. You know what I mean? Switching from orthodox to southpaw, especially from round two. You know what I mean? And he was doing his thing in there, and the man Uriel Lopez couldn't get past that jab. You know what I'm saying? The man Navarrete got like an 8-inch reach advantage, and he was using the jab and power shots, all type of punches. You know what I mean? Uriel Lopez as an opponent don't know where they coming from. Left hooks to the body, left uppercut, 1-2, 1-2, left uppercut, left hook, all type of different combos, and that's how you keep an opponent off guard. You know what I mean? You know, this is the sixth opponent that the man Navarrete has knocked out. Six opponent in a row, six KO in a row. But now we got to see him in a unification or something. You know, I like Navarrete, and I'm sure a lot of people, you know, they've come in my comment section on previous Navarrete videos talking about he fights cold bums. Look, that might be the case, but we got to see him in there in a unification. You know what I mean? 122-pound division got some good fighters. You know, we got the WBC champion. What's his name? Ray Vargas from Mexico. That would be a beautiful unification with Navarrete, winner who holds 2 titles. You know what I mean? What's up, Top French 600? What the deal, man? He's in the chat. How you feeling? Says B Marsh. That's what's up. He says sounds like it was a good fight. It was a good fight for the 8 rounds that lasted. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, 6 rounds. Let me hear what Andre Ward's saying. Who can he unify with? Talk to him, Andre Ward. Tim Bradley. So, you know, Navarrete caught his opponent with the left hook in the fifth, was it, in the fifth round and dropped him. You know what I'm saying? He gets back up. Then, you know, he gets saved by the bell. But in round six, man, Navarrete was just unleashing combinations, going for the kill now. You know what I'm saying? Didn't care if he get tagged back. And all throughout the rounds, he displayed very good head movement, very good defense, you know, backing up, not with his chin up in the sky, backing up with his hand like a telephone, his right hand, whether he was in the orthodox stance or if he was in the southpaw, his left hand, backing up, you know what I'm saying? Head movement a la Canelo style in the pocket, you know what I mean? He was evading a lot of shots, and every time his opponent missed, he caught him with counter shots. So he had no punches wasted, you know what I mean? Um, Todd French 600 is in the chat. He says, I think everyone is doing tune-up fight conditioning. Absolutely, for fighters. So far, this is the first world champion that has come back and from boxing, come back to boxing since this COVID hit. You know what I mean? He's a first world champion. He didn't defend his title tonight, but he's the first world champion to stay busy and come back to boxing. Tom French 600 said, "Is the division deep enough for him to get that work in?" Absolutely, man. Tom French says, I'm hanging there, my brother. Absolutely, man. Good to hear from you. But yeah, the division is good, man. I mean, we got Ray Vargas with the WBC belt. The WWBA and IBF belts are held by this guy. Um, man, some kind of he's from Kazakhstan or something. You know, I covered him, man. He's a guy I've seen in the Olympics. It's like Mujahid, Nejad, some name, man. It's tough, man. I gotta see him more to remember his name, but I've seen him as a pro a few times. But I watched him beat up Danny Roman to snatch two titles off of him. So there's fights out there. And Navarrete, I believe he can hang with every single champion at 122. You know what I mean? And also, um, what's that guy? What's that guy from Mexico? Luis Nery. He's also campaigning, if I'm not mistaken, at 122. So there's fights out there. And he's gonna outgrow the weight class. He's a big dude. He's a big dude. You know, he's about 5'7", but he got a long reach, and he's battering his opponents. He's gonna outgrow the weight class, and he's gonna have to get a unification. We're gonna have to find out if he's a real deal. But in the sixth round, the combination that put him down was a nice left to the left hook to the body, left uppercut, straight right hand, and just unleashed the combinations. And the guy went down. He got up before the 10 count, and the referee looked in his eyes. He just couldn't continue, and he stopped the fight. You know what I mean? So, congratulations to Navarrete. We shall see what's next for him. You know what I mean? Todd French 600 says Iwasa. Yeah. Japanese guy. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Todd French 600, he get in that 130 weight class. Bro, that would be wild. Who you talking about? Navarrete? He's going to go up to featherweight next because he's a 122 pounder. He's still in super bantamweight, you know? But B Marsh Boxing, leave your thoughts and comments. Big up to Todd French in the chat. Let me know what you guys think about Navarrete. Comeback fight. Let's see what he got. If he's gonna defend his title in his next fight, will he get a unification? We shall see. But let me know what you think about his beating on Uriel Lopez. Be Marsh Bucks, and I'm gone.